and sitcom Girlfriends. The show, created by Mara Brock Akil, premiered on the UPN network in the year 2000 and ran for 8 seasons before being canceled in 2008. Girlfriends follows the lives of Joan Clayton, Toni Childs, Maya Wilkes, and Lynn Searcy as they navigate life, relationships, friendships, and careers. When we are first introduced to Joan, she's a 29-year-old attorney at the prestigious law firm of Goldberg, Sweetelson, McDonald, and Lee. Joan's career as an attorney is a significant part of her identity, and throughout much of the show, we get to see the trials and tribulations she faces while working in a predominantly male industry. Seeing that Joan is extremely successful, motivated, intelligent, and her role as an attorney requires her to be good at problem solving or at least good at avoiding any future problems, it's no wonder that she's the go-to girlfriend of the group. I would consider her as the mother, the responsible one, and the glue that holds everyone together.
Means of the problem, it's gotta be with me. Are you absolutely sure you don't want to talk to Joan about this?
Joan's friends would often come to her for a solution to their problems because Joan is not only supportive and always eager to help, but she gives honest and constructive criticism when and where it's needed. While it may not have always been received well and even placed Joan in the middle of some uncomfortable situations, it kept her friends dependent on her for that loving honesty and guidance they knew they couldn't get anywhere else. We've seen her be honest with Toni about how poorly she was handling her love triangle with Greg and Dr. Spencer. And when Greg dumped Toni once he found out about Dr. Spencer, where did Toni run to? Joan's house. We've also seen her on Maya's case about her fling with Stan despite being married to Darnell, which we will definitely dive deeper into that when we discuss Maya. But once Darnell found out about Stan and put Maya out, whose doorstep did Maya show up to in tears? Joan's. When Yvonne left William at the altar, although the wedding ceremony took place at Joan's, whose home did he find comfort in to grieve the loss of his relationship? You guessed it, Joan's. One thing I loved about Joan's approach to the misfortunes her friends faced is that she let them have their moment, but she didn't allow them to stay in it. She encouraged them to either right their wrongs or move on and use this experience as a teachable moment. Despite all of these amazing qualities, Joan was also not perfect. In fact, I would consider her to be a very anxious person and could sometimes come off as a little hyper. Being the responsible one or the mother of your friend group also comes with a price. I feel like Joan's friends needing her all the time started to deplete her, which may have added to her anxiety. I would even go so far as to say it started to become a bit manipulative. Yes, she ended up in therapy mainly due to her friendship with Toni, but we all saw the episode where her therapist concluded that Joan was basically a people pleaser who struggled with boundaries and exercising the word no with all her friends. While Joan was able to give advice to her friends on how to handle their situations, she struggled with how to properly handle her own a lot of the time.